What is up, y'all? This is your boy Arda, and today I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna give y'all my Royal Rumble 2025 predictions and things I think that are gonna happen. Preview and predictions, whatever y'all want to call it. I figure with WWE 2K25 coming out, I might as well dive back into that. You know what I mean? Try to reach a new audience. Even though my first playthrough on this channel was WWE 2K24 career mode. Might as well, you know what I mean? Just expand my horizon, you feel me? I haven't done one of these types of videos before. It's my first time. So I'm gonna start off with ladies first, the Women's Royal Rumble. I think some of the returns that we're gonna get could be obvious returns. Charlotte, they already announced it. I'm gonna say Asuka, because she's been injured for a minute. I'm gonna say Kairi Sane. I'm gonna say some people think Alexa Bliss. I'm gonna say no. Maybe not this year. Soon, but not at the Royal Rumble. Especially with the Y6 being off of TV for right now. Because I read a report that it was an injury or something that's keeping them off of TV. So I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna say Becky Lynch returns. And I'm gonna say it's a wild one. But a little interview from today said, gave a little bit of hope. AJ Lee.
Slide it up, light it tonight.
I think those are the main returns. Obviously, we're gonna get a lot of NXT debut. I'm gonna say Jordan Grace, even though she's already been in WWE before, but she officially signed a contract today. I believe. Well, me recording this on the 29th. She officially signed a contract, and I'm gonna get back to her. But my top 4 candidates to win it, I'm not gonna do my final 4. I'm gonna say my top 4 candidates to win. I'm gonna say the obvious is the fan favorite. Probably the betting favorite is Io Sky, because a lot of people want to see Io versus Rhea at WrestleMania. And if she does win, I think that's the direction they're gonna go. Obviously, if any woman's ever gonna be the first 2-time Royal Rumble winner, it's gonna be Charlotte. Let's be honest. They gave her every single accolade already. If they're gonna make somebody a 2-time Women's Royal Rumble winner first, it would be Charlotte. Especially because it seems like the trajectory for her at WrestleMania is gonna be Tiffany Stratton. Now, if you pay attention to SmackDown, every time Charlotte's return vignettes pop up, right after Tiffany makes her entrance, or it'll be Tiffany's entrance and then a Charlotte vignette and stuff like that. So I think that's the path. So she could be a candidate. I don't think she'll win. She's not my pick, but she has to be a candidate. You know what I mean? After that, I'm gonna say a dark horse, and this wasn't my original. This isn't even my original one. I've seen one of my favorite Wrestle Talk creators, Narcolepsy. He mentioned this, and every time I've thought about it, it's kind of growing on me. Maybe Jordan Grace. Would it be crazy to have somebody win the Royal Rumble in their, not really her debut, because she's been in one before and she's been on NXT, but would it be crazy? But would it be also amazing to win a Rumble immediately, and then you could get to Jordan Grace versus Rhea at WrestleMania? That's a big match. That's a good match. And I don't think she needs to go to NXT. She's already established. NXT's women's roster is already deep. The main roster needs her, especially on Raw. Some people think Jade Cargill. I'm not going to say she returns at the Rumble. I'm going to be bold and say no. Only because I think she's going to return probably during a Naomi and Bianca Belair tag team title match. I don't think it'll be at the Rumble. I think they're going to address the who attacked her thing then and there. We're going to see where she stands. In the Rumble will be kind of awkward, or you know what I mean? That's why I don't think they're going to do it in the Rumble. So I'm not going to say Jade. I'm not gonna give it to who else could. You could say Becky. I don't think they're gonna do it. I think she'll return, but she's not gonna win it. You could go with, they haven't really built up the Women's Rumble like that, so I really can't even make a really crazy prediction, or you know what I mean? Huh. Oh, another return, Nikki Bella, because she's obviously in good graces. I didn't write a script for this video. I'm just going off the noggin. You feel me? I might only have 3 candidates to win the Royal Rumble, the Women's Royal Rumble. Io, Charlotte, and Jordan Grace. Outside of that, I don't know. But that's a good thing though, because it's unpredictable, you know. But if I had to make a final bet, I would say Io wins. Then we get to Io versus Rhea at WrestleMania, which would be a great match. 2 out of 3 falls, tag team title match between DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns. This is gonna be a great match. This might be match of the night, honestly, because I didn't watch it, but the way people talk about DIY's last 2 out of 3 falls match against, I think it was the Revival, if I'm not wrong, in NXT. It was great. Obviously, the Motor City Machine Guns are great in the ring. Has there ever been a 2 out of 3 falls match that's ended 2-0? I'm gonna look that up after I finish recording this. Winner is gonna be DIY. I don't think DIY is gonna drop the titles yet. And you obviously got other teams like the Street Profits, who I believe are injured right now, so they're a little off TV. And you got, like, I think the team that's gonna take the titles off of DIY is gonna be pretty deadly at WrestleMania. I think that'd be kind of dope. After that, we got, I'm gonna say, I don't know the match order, but I'm just gonna say Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for both WWE titles, Winged Eagle and Modern. Kevin Owens isn't winning. He's not winning. Now the main question about, it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a good match. But I think the main question about this match is Randy gonna return during this match or during the Royal Rumble? And also, is Sami Zayn gonna get involved? I think we're gonna find Kevin Owens' path or his, opponent at WrestleMania through this pay-per-view. It's either gonna be KO versus Randy at Mania or KO versus Sami. I don't think Sami's gonna get involved, and that's gonna irritate Kevin Owens because it's gonna be like, why didn't you help me? Yada yada yada. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say Randy interferes in this match, even though I would like it to end clean. I don't know. Randy's either going to return in this match or in the Royal Rumble, but I'm going to say this match he returns. Maybe he participates in the Rumble anyways. You never know. Maybe he does both. In the end, I'm going to say Cody Rhodes wins. It's going to be a bloody match. Maybe not bloody, not too bloody, but it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a really good Royal Rumble. I'm so excited for Saturday. Now we got the men's Royal Rumble match, and this one is about to be an all-timer because there's so many good candidates. Bunch of star power. We got Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, John Cena, Logan Paul. You got CM Punk. You got Penta. You got a lot of people. I'm gonna get to it though. Predictions for returns and debuts. I think NXT. I forgot to do NXT call-ups for the women. NXT call-up for the women is probably gonna be like Julia, Roxanne, even though she's kind of main roster-ish. Women's roster ain't that deep, so it's gonna be a lot of NXT call-ups. I'm gonna say Sol Ruka. She's a hooper. I'm gonna say those three. Maybe Stephanie Vaquer too. We'll see. But the men's NXT call-ups, I'm gonna say are Trick Williams, maybe Ethan Page. I'm gonna say no. Nah, I'm not gonna say Ethan Page. I'm gonna say Trick Williams for sure though. Trick Williams, and that's probably gonna be it for NXT call-ups. Returns, got a good one, but I don't think The Rock gets. I think The Rock is gonna return, but not as an entrant. He's gonna. Let me get to it. Actually, let me pause on it. Stay tuned. Other returns, I feel like with them turning the New Day heel, there's got to be something than just turning the New Day heel and like having them lose every match. You know what I mean? I think I've been holding out hope for years. It's maybe Big E returns while Kofi and Xavier are in the ring. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Never know. If it isn't, I understand. You know what I mean? Gotta put yourself first. But I've been holding out hope until he officially says he's retired. You know, that he might come back one day. But that's one of my predictions is Big E. I think main roster ish debut, Joe Hendry. I think Joe Hendry's gonna make his debut ish. I mean, it's been like a year wait. Everybody knows that he's gonna show up. I think he also has like an event, like a signing or maybe like an indie match in Indianapolis. Anyways, obviously he's the TNA champion now, but I think it's been like everybody's expecting Joe Hendry. We've been expecting Joe Hendry to come out at the Rumble since spring of last year, you know. So I think that's a lock. I think, like I said earlier, either Randy returns during the ladder match or in the Rumble. Who's injured that could come back? Some people think Ilya. He tore his ACL, and that's like a long recovery, and it hasn't been 9 months. Now I know he's back like training and all that at the Performance Center. I'm gonna say no. I would love to. I like Ilya, but I'm gonna say no. Of my final four, I think will be Roman Reigns, CM Punk, John Cena. I'm hoping, but I got a little maybe prediction is Logan Paul eliminates John Cena, then that's going to be the main match. I hope not. I do want to see Logan Paul versus John Cena, but not at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Down the line, maybe at SummerSlam, not at WrestleMania. Final four would be Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, John Cena, and CM Punk. Could probably throw Drew McIntyre. He might be like in the final five. Not a bad candidate to win either. I think later on in the year, Drew McIntyre should be the one to beat Cody Rhodes for the WWE title. Maybe at SummerSlam or something. That's in a perfect world. This is the most unpredictable like men's Rumble I've ever seen. Like ever. Even last year it was like either CM Punk, who was the favorite, or like Cody Rhodes, because we were expecting Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns to run it back. And then Cody Rhodes ended up winning, which kind of surprised me. I didn't think they were going to give him back-to-back Rumble wins, but they did. And I'm glad they did, because when The Rock came back, he wouldn't have had an excuse to even, you know what I mean, get a title match. There's going to be so many cool stare downs during this match. It's going to be crazy. Like, you got Seth Rollins, who's beefing with Roman Reigns, and CM Punk. CM Punk beefing with Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and has history with John Cena. That would be dope. I mean, in a perfect world, I think CM Punk's going to win. I think after watching Raw, I can safely bet on CM Punk to win. You can either do CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes or CM Punk versus Gunther. In my perfect world of WrestleMania, CM Punk doesn't get a world title match. It's going to be, in my perfect world, it would be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre in a triple threat match. Maybe you could you give Seth the title at Elimination Chamber or something. You make it a triple threat for the World Heavyweight title. That way you could get it to main event. But I think the way they've been keeping these three like linked together since last year's Mania season, we have to get like a triple threat at some point, you know? I think that's in a perfect world. But I do think CM Punk's going to be the winner. I think Roman Reigns is going to come close, but The Rock returns and costs Roman Reigns, hits him with the rock bottom when he's close to eliminating whoever, and eliminates him out the Rumble himself. Hopefully, because I don't know if The Rock is going to be at Mania. I wouldn't be mad if Roman Reigns does win, because I'm not opposed to the idea of him and Cody Rhodes running it back again, because they have good chemistry. Both matches before the interferences at Mania 39 and 40 were great. And then even if you go back to like the Rhodes versus the Shield, like they just have good chemistry. They can have a great match. And you also got the story of Roman Reigns going on his own redemption arc. You know what I mean? After losing the title, then you can run it back against Cody again. But I think if they do give Roman Reigns the WrestleMania win, we're going to get a triple threat between Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and The Rock. I think The Rock is going to be at Mania. I'm like 50-50 actually. I'm not going to say I think. I'm like 50-50. Well, if Punk wins, I don't know what the direction is for Seth unless he does get the World Heavyweight title. I would love to see John Cena versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight title at Mania, but I don't think John Cena's winning the Rumble. I think he's going to win at like Elimination Chamber and get a title match there. Because Cena versus Gunther is like a perfect feud, you know? So my final predictions is going to be Io Sky winning the Rumble, DIY retains, Cody Rhodes retains, and CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble. This is my first time doing one of these kind of videos. I'm trying to, let's reach a new audience. You know, I mean, I got WWE 2K25 coming out soon. Gonna have to do another career mode, full year round. It's crazy. Come a long way. But if you all enjoy watching, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your own predictions. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm right about any of these, come back to this video and I'm finna like flex. Actually, matter of fact, I told you so. If you did come back. Anyways, outro.